guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I achieved my super straight hair with my L'Oreal Steampod straightener, and that is this puppy right here. This is not a sponsored video. I literally was super intrigued by this straightener and I bought it about a year ago. It straightens my hair the best of any straightener I have ever used, including Chi, including GHD. Just the combination of the steam with the heat does such a good job. It does not damage my hair nearly as much as the other straighteners. Usually after I straighten my hair with a normal hair straightener, my hair looks very dry and it feels dry and it's not nice. It doesn't look natural, it doesn't look smooth. But with this straightener, it is a different story. I just love the way it turns out. I get so many compliments. My hair goes so smooth and I highly recommend it. The straightener is more expensive than an average professional straightener, so that I would say is like the one con. But honestly, if you can afford it or you're about to get a gift for your birthday, your anniversary, Christmas, Valentine's Day, you just want to treat yourself, this is a good one to splurge on. You can not just straighten your hair, but you can also curl your hair with this straightener. I'm actually going to link an overall review of the straightener, and I'm also going to link a tutorial on how to curl your hair with it, because it's not intuitive how you would curl your hair, but you can, and the resulting curls are beautiful as well. So I'm gonna link both those videos now, and I'm also gonna link it in the description box below. If you want to see how I got this super straight hair, just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm just about to show you how the L'Oreal Steampod straightens my hair beautifully. It's actually what it does the best as a straightener. Like, it actually straightens a lot better than it curls, but it curls beautifully as well. I'm going to show you what it does for my hair from a straightening perspective. For all those people out there that think I have like naturally really pretty smooth curly hair, they are incorrect. Brush out my hair. So here you can really see like the frizz in all its glory. I should just go out like this, just like, hey, what's up? Next thing you're gonna do is take the Steampod. You're gonna put some water in the little compartment. You're supposed to use distilled water, and that actually is a lot better for the Steampod itself, because if you use normal tap water, it will lead to some buildup from the like elements that are in the water. I don't have distilled water right now, so I'm just using tap water, and I've probably used tap water for maybe 6 months, and it's okay, but I know it's better to use distilled water, so I'd recommend that. So there's a max line, you don't fill it above that. Put it in the compartment. The other thing I just want to mention here is that you basically have to replace the water every single day, because otherwise, for some reason, the water starts smelling a bit like wet dog. And then when you use it, it doesn't make your hair smell like wet dog, but the room itself just doesn't smell very good. But if you change the water every day, you're golden. So I'm just turning on the Steampod right now. I have it set to 410, which is the highest temperature, but sometimes I have it set to 390, which is the second highest, and I find it works just as well. Not sure if you can hear that, but right now it started making this sound that basically indicates that water and steam is flowing through it. It's getting ready. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just pressing it together until steam comes out of it. Okay, can you see that? Oh yeah, over my hair you can see it. See that steam coming out? So it's coming out of one side here. And then I'm going to section it off just like you would with any hair straightener. So there is a way of working this. It's pretty self-explanatory. This side has the steam, and this is the side that needs to be going facing downwards. So when you're straightening, it needs to be steam side down, and it has little arrows that also shows you that. Or maybe it doesn't. I thought it had arrows. Oh yeah, there's arrows right here. There's an arrow right here. You're going to want to, especially if you have thick frizzy hair like me, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have it clamped together each time you go down. Wait until it starts spewing steam, because that's basically the best it's gonna straighten, is when steam's coming out. So right now it is, so perfect time to put the hair in. Voila. I'm gonna go over it again just for safe measure here, but it's pretty much fully straight. So I'm just gonna keep going all the way around. One thing I really like about this from a straightening perspective, you know how there's like a big trend right now with wigs and like wearing wigs to switch up your hair color, to switch up the length, the style, whatever it is. So this straightener is perfect on synthetic wigs that are heat resistant. So you know how there's like a trick for using steam to straighten synthetic wigs? Well, this steam straightener just basically combines both the heat and the steam and makes wigs like completely 100% flat, which is really great. So for Halloween, I was a unicorn. I'll insert a photo now. And I had this purple wig, got it off Amazon. It had curls in it, which looked okay, but it made it just not look as natural. And so I basically was like, I wonder if I can use my steam straightener on it. It worked so well, like it literally went pin straight. I'm gonna show some photos, but yeah, it made it like lay down perfectly straight at the top. It made the ends perfectly straight. It just was perfect, actually. And on that topic, Halloween is like my favorite holiday. I'm not sure why, but basically since I was like a teenager, I loved Halloween. I think I love the concept of like dressing up and being whatever you want to be. And through university, I used to like take it upon myself to come up with, you know, the best, most creative, pretty costumes. I would start thinking about it like months in advance. Like in the summer, I'd start thinking about it. And then I would also plan to celebrate like 3 days of Halloween. If Halloween was on a Thursday, I'd be celebrating Halloween like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which was super fun because then I would have 3 costumes per Halloween. One year I was Pocahontas, and I actually looked, I'm gonna insert some of these photos if they're appropriate. One year I was Pocahontas, and I actually did look, I think, a lot like Pocahontas. One year I was a peacock, and that costume was really pretty and really cute. One year, a few years ago, I was with my husband, who was then my boyfriend. I was an Olympic torch, and he was an Olympian. And then my all-time favorite costume, which was before my boyfriend and I were even dating, or my husband, sorry, and I were dating, was I was a bride, and I had like gone all out to figure out this costume. Ordered everything online. I had ordered stuff from like China, ordered the tutu, the corset, and my husband, so friend at the time, was super last minute, and his friend that was a girl gave him an idea to be a formal apology. So he basically dressed up, I was a bride, and he dressed up as wearing like formal clothes and then wore a sign that said, "I'm sorry." So he was a formal apology. And so we were at my apartment, and a bunch of people were there, and someone pointed out, they were like, "You know, you just look like bride and groom." And I thought it was so funny. We like took off his, the sign that said, "I'm sorry." And he literally did just look like a groom, and I looked like his bride. And there's some foreshadowing there because that's exactly what happened. But yeah, I love Halloween. So I'm just gonna split this last section into 2. I remember when, like, okay, I'm hoping this wasn't just like a small town thing, and I don't think it was, but basically when I was like 10 and my sister was 13, and this was before hair straighteners were affordable or mainstream or whatever, people used to straighten their hair with irons, like on the ironing board. And I remember my sister doing that, which is so dangerous, by the way, because like having a hot iron, which by the way, irons scare me. Like I feel like I'm at 110% concentration when I go to iron something. Like if I go to iron a piece of clothes, because like so many things can go wrong there. Like you can touch your hand with it, you could drop the iron on, and they're heavy, you could drop it on your foot and it'd be like burning hot. It just, irons scare me, so I don't even know how people did that so close to their face. But I do remember my sister and her friends doing it. I think I was too young at the time, but does anyone else remember that? Did anyone else do that? Tell me how you conquered your fear to do that. I just don't know. The last section of hair. Guys, one of the other really great things about straightening your hair with this iron is the steam basically makes it so that the default position, like what the steam really wants to do is straighten your hair. So once you straighten it, it stays straight, or at least mine does, for days. So there might be a little bit of a touch up, like maybe I would just go over it in bulk for like literally 30 seconds in the morning, but my hair wants to go straight. And I think that's really unique because I have a GHD and I have a Chi, and with other hair straighteners, after you straighten it, it wants to frizz or it wants to curl. And with this, that's not the case. Even if I go outside and it's like spritzing, it still doesn't want to frizz. Or it doesn't want to curl at least. It might frizz a little depending on how humid it is. But if it's just like spitting outside, it's totally fine. If I've missed a section, it's because I'm trying to look past the mirror, like past the camera to the mirror, but the camera is like blocking my view entirely. So I'm just like kind of seeing what I'm doing, and then I'm ever so often looking at the camera screen. And then I would basically go through, I would look in close to make sure that all the edges are smooth, because I'm not about the type of person that has all her hair straight but not like the details. See, so here I'm just gonna quickly go over that. And it just really takes like a quick run through of any like crinkles to make them smooth. And then the very last thing I do is I basically like split each half into 2 sections, and I just quickly go over it as 2 big sections, and then the same on the other side, and I'm done. So this is how I straighten my hair, guys. It goes so insanely smooth. I love it. Hope you like what you see here. I recommend it for you. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did and you liked the results, then give me a thumbs up down below. If you think my hair looks smooth as ever, then leave me a comment. I want to hear from you. If you want to see my overall thoughts on the straightener, if you want to see how I curl my hair, which I recommend watching if you're going to buy this because you need to know how to curl your hair, go down to the description box because that's how you're going to find the links. Okay guys, until next time, bye!